What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today I'm going over how you can re-roll shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Legends EA. In this video, I'm going to be going over how you can change one Pokemon who's shiny into a different shiny Pokemon. So instead of getting this one, you're going to be getting this one. Now, just to clarify, this re-rolling isn't the same re-rolling that we're used to in Pokemon Legends Arceus, in which we had a shiny Pokemon, we slept day to night, and then it just changed from one species to another if two different Pokemon occupied the same spot. This is going to be looking at a hyperspace dimension, looking at all the spawners there and just picking a new one. This is something that could not be done in the base game, but can be done in the DLC Mega Dimension. Specifically in the hyperspace wild zones. Thank you for making the sound just as I was coming in. So you're gonna see this shiny Amora over here, and I don't need a shiny Amora, because I already have one. You guys saw my video on how to get fossils to be shiny. I already made a full video explaining how to get sparkling power from your donuts, based TLDR, lots of sweet, and do backup saves to make sure that you can actually get the donut that you want. And here I have a sparkling Tanga meringue donut, which sparkling power rock 3 and humongo power level 3. And my special scan brought me to yet another level 200 fossil one. So I was like, okay, I don't need anything from here. Let's test some stuff out. Went to a Pokemon Center, I healed up, and then I ignored yet another shiny Fletchling because I don't need it in my life. Here's my hyperspace wild zone. And if I go ahead and I choose my sparkling power rock level 3 in this rock hyperspace pocket dimension, I spawn in here and you'll see at the top right, I have catch a shiny Pokemon. That means that there is 100% guaranteed a shiny Pokemon somewhere in my game. And previously it was right over here, and they were Amoras, and now these are Aerodactyl, and neither of these are shiny. I've done this about 10 times, and I have a good feeling, oh wait, I haven't had Aerodactyls here. Nope, wait, is this one shiny back here? Yes, that slight pinker one is the shiny one. So what we had as an Amora is now an Aerodactyl at a completely different spawner. Now, if all we do is drop aggro and fast travel back here, the entire world is going to be reset, but we still have that quest, and it's still going to be that same one Aerodactyl, still the same one Aerodactyl. We turn the game off, turn it back on, load from backup data. We go ahead and enter our wormhole once again. Oh look, it's still the first Amora again. Again, I don't want the Amora, I actually really want the Tyrant. I should also state that in order to do a backup, you just hold D up, B, and X on the title screen, and that's how you restore from backup data. It's not one of them from up here, unless it's the big Amora in the back. No, it's not. Is it gonna be those Aerodactyls? Sure is. I got the spawner Aerodactyl this time. When I did my testing, my very first one was a Tyrantrum, and then like 3 of my following ones were Tyrant. Do keep in mind that all of these Pokemon in here do have their natural chance to be an alpha, which sadly is only 1 out of 100 without any sort of alpha power boosting effects. Which does mean that if I made another donut that was sparkling rock level 3 and alpha power, I would have a much better chance at getting a shiny alpha fossil, but that's not the donut I have. We might get lucky for a blue boy. No, it's neither of them. Okay. Oh, it's another Aerodactyl. The fact that for the last 20 times I've done this and I've gotten catch a shiny Pokemon every single time leads me to believe that sparkling power level 3 is actually going to guarantee you a shiny Pokemon. Internally, the phrasing that's used for that is a forced shiny, which means that it ignores the shiny charm, it ignores regular rolls, it just looks at a Pokemon and says, bip, babba boopy, you're shiny now. Not what I wanted again, guy. Which if you're doing this specific hyperspace wild zone and you wanted a shiny alpha fossil, you could do this, you know, until you get to the 1% chance at the Pokemon, which is still a lot faster and a lot better odds than you doing it via fossils. And cheaper. It's also a lot cheaper. Yes! Oh boy, look at that big boy over there. Tyrantrum, I need you, buddy. Yeah, thank you. That was great framing. Let's do this with surgical precision. Let's get rid of this Tyrant. And now we could go ahead and put down a nice, very cautious save. Beautiful. Actually, I just looked at my Pokemon home. I have a Tyrantrum from Shield, but my Tyrunt is from Pokemon Go, so I actually needed a Tyrunt, not a Tyrantrum. This has me curious because I also have this Sparkling Ghost level 2, not level 3. What would be the rate at which we get Shiny Pokemon Quest from a level 2? Looking at my Pokemon home, I actually need a regular Yamask and Cofagrigus. So I'm gonna re-roll until I find myself a level 3 Ghost where I can find a Yamask. It was immediate. I just stopped the pause. I just paused the recording. Okay, cool. So here we are at the Pokemon Center. Let's go ahead and let's do a heal. That way we have the backup save. Ghost level 2, and I'm hoping that it's the Yamask, and it's a small zone, so we'll probably know as soon as we spawn in. We did not get the quest for Get a Shiny. So let's go ahead and restore from backup. I think it's funny that in my mind, like, I was so hesitant to talk about restore from backup data, and I was like trying to find ways around it for the berries and everything else, but like it's so much better. And now in my head, I just think of it as restore from autosave and restore from manual save. That's just in my mind what it is now. Oh yeah, we put down a manual save, we'll just load from manual save. Pokemon fans have no problem with save scumming, right? They've done it for 30 years. Okay, and we did not get the quest. Let's try again. Attempt number 3, and that's a no. Nope. Number 5, and still don't have it. Big money, no whammy? Nope. If Sparkling Power level 3 is going to guarantee us a shiny Pokemon and guarantee us a quest, and Sparkling Power level 2, after 5 tries, has yet to produce it even once, it's fair to assume that it's not 100%, and it's very unlikely even 50%. Maybe it's 10, maybe it's 5, maybe it's dramatically less. But bottom line is, we shouldn't be doing this. We should just be re-rolling the donut to be a level 3. All of this testing right here seems futile when you just make the beginning step of it guaranteed and just go ahead and use your backup saves to make a level 3 donut in the first place. It doesn't also need to be alpha or anything else. Just get your sweets up. Know what I mean? Third test I want to do. I have Sparkling Power Grass. What I'm wondering is, if we go to a map that has a Pokemon that is part grass type, is it going to then guarantee us a shiny of that specific Pokemon? Or does the type have to match up with the common types listed on these screens? Oh, look, Porygon. I finally got one today. Oh, and I got confirmation in the comments section that Porygon Z can be in some of the 5 stars, so thank you guys for that. Perfect example. Here we have a poison type one, but there's Bellsprout, and Bellsprout is a grass type, so is this going to work on Bellsprouts and only Bellsprouts? Let's go ahead and heal at the Pokemon Center, put down a backup save. Okay, test 3, using a Sparkling Power Grass on a common type poison that presents a Bellsprout. We'll call this the dual type testing. Yes, catch a shiny Pokemon. From spawn, do we even see the Bellsprout? We do not see a Bellsprout, where they might be that further spawner over there. No, it's Ekans over there. Where's the Bellsprout? Oh, there they are. Okay, so yeah, that does work. We go in again, and I'm just gonna assume this also works 100% of the time. Yeah, catch a shiny Pokemon. Is Bellsprout in the same place again? Over by the car? Yep, sure is. This is great. So like, I actually need a Mime Jr. for my shiny living dex in Pokemon Home. So now I could use a Psychic 3 or a Fairy 3 on Mime Jr. if Mime Jr. or Mr. Mime is presenting in an ultra space of Psychic or Fairy. This is great. Oh, and look, there's a Capsakid. We could have tested that one too. In case you're wondering if this works for the legendary Pokemon, no, it doesn't. For the legendary Pokemon that can be shiny, this does not work because all of them are so far away from the initial spawner, and from all the testing we've seen, it has to be a Pokemon within a certain radius of the initial spawn location. So in summary, shining level 3 guarantees a shiny Pokemon as long as that Pokemon is present in an Ultra Space wormhole, and you can do it with dual typing. So therefore, you can actually sort of isolate which Pokemon it's going to be. So say for example, I'm in a psychic space and the only fairy type is going to be Mr. Mime Jr. and I use a fairy dish, I'm guaranteed that Mr. Mime and Mime Jr. are going to be the shiny and not the other psychic types, as long as none of them also are part fairy, like Curlia or something. This is great, and I'm kind of loving doing this research. If you find this information helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. Share this with a friend. This is good stuff to know. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, Austin John out.
Man, they see me shining like I got the charm. Stay strapped, got that jet ball in my palm. Fell from the sky, guess I'm the chosen one. And if you need to know how, check out Austin John. Champion flow. Yeah, I got that champion flow.